Hello and welcome to Focus on Liberia here. Welcome. As always, we are broadcasting from our headquarters. That is Atlanta. I'm Ansony Sieh, hosting in this edition of our program, The Hour of Politics. But this one will be exciting. It will be juicier, and you do not want to miss it. I want to say thank you for joining us. Do all that usual favor and share the show. I have a musician here in my studio, comfortably seated. The man, Aris Johnson. The music you just listened to, he is the artist. He is the musician who produced that song. But hey, that is not the only one. He produced multiple of them. They are critical. Hmm. There is one that is even juicier that I have. I will play it during the interview. Join me as we go into yet another exciting edition of the Hour of Politics here with me, Ansony Sieh. At this time, I will bring in my guest, Mr. Eric Johnson. Mr. Johnson, it is a pleasure welcoming you here at Focus on Liberia. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for your hard work for Liberian people, and thank you for all the listeners who've been following my story.
Thank you so very much. And folks, those of you following us, you can see Eric here. Some people call him troublemaker. I don't know, because his music is political. But I think his music is also like an advocacy for social justice, right? He's preaching redemption. He's preaching, reconciliation, not reconciliation, maybe he's preaching accountability. This Misha's border issue, social justice. And so I want to welcome you here to this exciting broadcast. In this edition of this broadcast, this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to get to know the man, Eric Johnson, who made this music countdown. I will share with you some of the music that he made. He made another one, We Not Lie to You. Now, that one was a response to President. We had some called The Liar Man. Eric had a response. We'll play a clip of it. We'll talk about the wordings in there. There are a lot of songs that he has made. And folks, you do not want to miss this broadcast. We'll talk about who he is, his life, his struggle, his music. Has he gotten in trouble because of the music before? I think he told me yes. But hey, but question I have is, does he have evidence to prove that other people are after him because of his music? And he sent me some evidence. I will show you. So I got pictures, I got text messages, I got everything for you. It will be juicy, and you want to be here as we sit with Eric Johnson, a young Liberian talent who is venturing into the area of political music. But here's the thing, all his music is now on politics. He got some too for Liberia, all lifting. Again, it is my honor having you. Let me welcome you again, Mr. Eric Johnson, to Focus on Liberia. Please speak to our people and tell them thank you for they joining us in this edition of Focus on Liberia.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for you to have me here, and thank you for all Liberians who believe the jog set, who believe true. Thank you for all those who advocacy for Liberian people. And thank you to Prophet Key, and thank you, big one to Mama Eve Latrobe, the under Pastor Pem. Thank you for all the Liberian truthful citizens who believe justice, like you. A big thanks to you. I am okay, my body. I appear good, but a lot of temptation going around. But I'm okay. I am alive. Thank you, and thank you again.
Thank you, Eric, for what you do. We want you to be able to tell your story, but let us start with who you are. Many people listening to your music, they have heard the name before. Some of them may be seeing you for the first time. They could only see you through your music, right? But they are looking at you right now. You want to share with our listeners a little about you, who you are as a Liberian, where you grew up, things like that. So who is Eric Johnson?
Well, thank you so much. My name is Eric Johnson. I'm
Mhm.
Geopatra from Iba County.
Mhm.
I'm born in Miapi, Bunta. You know, I may be a Liberians. I'm proud to be the Liberians.
Okay.
The village, like, I know exact what is poverty. I know what is hard time. So because of hard time today, made I will not educated to a master degree because my parents don't have it, and I was in the struggle in the village. I remember sometimes when I go in the bush, I hear election. Sometimes I get see like Ellie Johnson, former president picture.
Mhm.
So I thinking always I say, but my parents poor and my background, no one up there to work in the government. So how get opportunity to see the leader, the representative, and stuff like that. So I've been thinking, and I come from the interior side. I come to Morovia.
So hold on, Eric. Let me get a little bit. You say you're from the village. I haven't said I'm a village boy. So when you were in the village, share with me some of the things you were doing. I used to cut palm. I used to haul wood.
In the village, I used to go on the water, fishy
Mm-hmm.
fish. Used to
Mm-hmm.
take on the go lay wood and catch
Uh-huh.
catfish. Sometimes
Right.
we go brush find. We get contract, we get group, and every week we go to one man find, we work. Then next week we go to another man. So the work can move forward. So we do all that. But my say nine please, and I want to penetrate. Sometimes in suffering, I can lay wood, I brush find. A lot of people suffering more than me, and some people in the work is difficult more than me. So when I brush find, I see some people's situation, I can feel sad more than myself. So I
Wow.
think that to spread the message to the world that poverty is not good in the society and hard time is not good in the society. So I find means to expose we all, general, me and my friend Liberians who suffering, those who going through difficult challenge more than me, to spread the message to the world that hard time is not good in the society. We
That
want
is so
peace.
true. That is so true, Eric. Hard time is not good. Like you, most of us live hard time. It is not a pleasant situation. But Eric, you got into music. Somebody might think I would say at a very young age. You don't mind telling us how young you are?
Oh yes, actually sometimes we call it Asian faithful. Some people criticize it, but I'm 30 years old right now.
Oh, okay. So you are a big man.
Yeah. I'm a
So
man,
tell
I'm
me
giant. Yes, because looking
how
from
you
on that.
got into music when you started this whole music thing that you are on today. When you started,
When I was in Nigeria, sometimes when my friend, when we have program, when the artists come for Morovia, they can sing, I will be dancing for the artists.
mm-hmm,
Always time when they say they have party somewhere, I'm forced to go there.
mm-hmm.
Either it's called to work for 4 hour distance to go for party, I used to do that because I love music. And I remember the opportunity I have to come to Morovia when I came to Morovia 2001. In Morovia, I was showing, I was selling coconut in a
Mm-hmm.
wheelbarrow. When I came over, there's no job for me. So to make life easy for myself, I used to sell coconut in the wheelbarrow in Jacob Town.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Town is French. That's why I live in selling coconut in the wheelbarrow.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend would teach me how to sell coconut called JJ. When we sell coconut, we put in the wheelbarrow, we go to a run to sell. My wheelbarrow, I make sure the first money I make in my coconut, I buy one tape, one radio, and tap, rub in my wheelbarrow. So anytime I go sell coconut, I play music. So when I go, I'll be dancing for people. At the same time, people buying. So all I'll have a lot of customers. They say the other coconut seller
Okay.
can enter. So sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
can be five to group when we go sell. People will buy for me because I can
Right.
introduce. When you buy one coconut, I will dance for you all stuff. So 2011 election was coming, and I start thinking what to expose my talent. Sometimes I can be on coconut tree. I see Ellie Johnson come over passing, former
Mm-hmm.
vice president Boakai. So I started make music. My first coconut money I saved, I think I go in studio, I paid $250 to produce the first song, who promote
Wow.
me a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2011 Ellie Johnson. She was running as a number 8 on ballot paper.
Mm-hmm.
So people call Unity Party Monge and they call CDC Bamboo. So right away, I create a story, it will who. So
It
sometimes
will
when you go to
hold.
teach, you go to a Taisha, you see some people make argument number 8 will now hold, 8 will hold. So I
Mhm.
create a story, I make a little music called it will now hold 2011. So this is my first popular song. When I record the song, lot of musicians come on, they do the remix because I was not formal at that time, I was not popular, so no way
You are
to
not popular
eh,
that time.
yeah. So the musician artists who popular they make the remix, so the music spread all. So people now understand exactly who come on the song it will hold. So the
So
opportunity I
hold
had
on,
to
Eric. So because I remember that music, it will hold, it will not hold, it will hold. Sorry guys, I can't sing better. So you are the original producer of the song, and somebody copied in a minute remix, and then because you were not popular, people don't know you as the original producer of the music. Is that what I'm hearing from you?
I am the first producer of the song who play the song, the lyrics it will hold. I am the
Yeah.
have a
Wow.
business. After I make that song, our coconut setup from coconut we butter to be a
Mm-hmm.
musician, so nobody knew me. I'll have the CD in my hand, brother. I have the CD, the song it will hold. When I go somewhere for people to play my song, I gotta beg people. I remember I gave one of my friend $1,500 to play my song. And when they play my
Wow.
song, I perform, I call crowd. So a lot of artists they start copying the lyrics. Before I back my eye, it will have two songs, three different songs. But the opportunity I have, people believe that I'm a singer, it will Fish Market, I perform. The first time I leave Ellie Johnson is Fish Market.
Mm-hmm.
So I perform in for Ellie Johnson, Fish Market,
Mm-hmm.
and right away, I enter the car. People always like to use me under the car because I can call the crowd. So I on the car
Right.
from Fish Market, we'll go to CDC party, airport of Bad Jigot time.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody see me on the car singing the song you will. So the same week, I been attacked. The same week, in Jigot time, people come to my house at 9:30 in the evening time and they park the car, blow on to call me because at that time everybody can sing for me to go sing for them. I would just have to sing because I don't know how to make money. I don't know how to expose myself. So anybody call me right away, I will go because I will know where. So
All
I
right,
will let
Eric, we will get to the attack aspect of that, but I still want us to deep a little deeper on how you started. So you missed the first song, it will hold, it will not hold. Uh, people could not associate you with a song because you were a coconut seller, no one knew you. And later on, you performed for Ellen Johnson Sally, so people started getting to know you. Was there any other song that you make during early time, if you can, that brought you to a little bit of popularity for plenty of people to get to know you?
the best song I made during Elitan Iweho. Ido right now the former president can come Iweho. The former vice president Joseph Boaka can say come Iweho.
Oh,
Grace
okay.
Fu, Mary Bro, Kofi Woods, former minister of private work. A
Hmm.
lot of government officials know me Iweho. And all Ido right now everybody can come Iweho. From there I make music we call Mama Ellie is Anya Lele, but that
Hmm.
song will never be popular because after that time, it was celebration and make the Ellie Johnson is Anya Lele. I travel Niba County with former Minister of Prayer Samuel Kofius.
Hmm.
The time people Niba County road process, I perform in Niba County. But for that, people started knowing me a little bit.
So,
So
so
right now,
Eric,
I have to expose myself again the second time.
okay. So Eric, how you felt at the time when you started, getting in touch with BB people? Like you said, you went with Kofi Woods, you performed in front of Ellen. So at what time did you get to know that, oh, this thing here, Elola is a career, or maybe I can put all my time in, or maybe there's future in it? At what time you realize that?
I realized myself during 2011 after my performance, after we
Mm-hmm.
did the song perform fish market and stuff. One
Right.
week after the meantime, I realized myself that yes, I will never forget about music. It's my career, even though I'm not a degree holder. It's
Mm-hmm.
after I released that song 2011, one week after, and people attack me. After I get wounded, I
Mm-hmm.
will shed blood and I will crying. I say, this is my career. And I still have the Maya today, you see, right here.
I see that.
Yeah, this is 2011. This is after release the song It Will Work from Ellie Johnson. This is
Mm-hmm.
on new Liberian people. Whether they are sedition, whether they are opposition, I don't know. But when they attack me, they say they are on new people. After I get wounded, that's why I lose my intention to say, if do I know where, I will force myself in the music and to make music in the interest of Liberian people.
So Eric, most of your music, the one that I'm listening to, I know you make other music about campaign. We'll get to that one. And I think you have some music too that not about politics or about Liberia. You told me about one. But it seems to be you have a good number of music on politics. So my question is why you felt that you needed to make music on politics about the way people feel, the way things are in the country. Why make you to take that path for music?
Okay, the main reason I always make most my son young politics. A lot of people say I am politician musician. I am neutral musician. I can be any music. But the
Mm.
main reason I focus on politics because the music that promote me is a politics music. Like
Okay.
2011, it was a
It will
politics
hold.
song.
Hmm.
So the politics song, it promotes me and I get honor for the politics because I sing the truth in the music. So right now my belief is the truth can always help. Anybody speak the truth, people will always attack you.
Hmm.
And the truth always set you free. So since I begin my music politics, and I said that I realized that any politician who come on and croak Liberian people, I will
Hmm.
always make music against them. Even though my father who born me have an opportunity to be a politician, he go against Liberian people way, I will always against him. And not only president, and not only never, any Liberian, even though my mother, my father, be the politician or representative and go against Liberian people, I will always speak the truth against you.
Wow. Folks, you are watching Focus on Liberia. This is our program, The Hour of Politics, but we are having an interview with a talented young Liberian who is in the business of producing music to speak about the things that he sees in our country, the way he sees them, a Liberia that he wants to see that he's not seeing. He is telling his story. Welcome. Please share the show with your contact. This interview is all about Eric and his contribution to our country. Now, whether you see his music differently, for me, I'm just a fan of arts and culture. And so, join us. Eric, let's get to some of your music. In this administration, or the WIA administration, you produce a good number of music that talk about the politics that happening in this government or in this country right now. Now, let me hit one right here and let's see.
You were talking, no food to eat, you were talking. Make me crying, you were talking. You were really claiming on, you were talking. Echo reprehend, you were talking. That's a travel crying, you were talking. Gasoline pre off, you were talking. For water, la $10, you were talking. Black plastic bear, la $10.
Oh, yes.
Blue plastic bear, la $20. One cup of red, la $50. Country get high, very high. Play go, I want to the million. I will play go for country giant to country road, for country giant to country road. Government and let water, government and fool us, government and let water, government and betray us, government and fool us. Country high, every.
Oh, let me leave it right there. So, Eric, you make this one telling a lot of things here, 16 billion from country giant to country road, government let us, prices going up, corporate is $50. Is this what you see in Liberia? All these things?
What this is the caution for all Liberians. This caution not for my one, is for every Liberian because
Mm-hmm.
the truth, they play the truth belong is belong. The music I sing today are not singing for me, I singing
Mm-hmm.
for general Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
The caution, whether it's true or not, is for all the Liberians because for me, it more than true because what happening right now, even though the lyrics in our music I need to alley up because the thing I say, the one that happening more about that. So copper right now I talk about $50, right now is $75. And I said black plastic, I talk about $10, right now is 15, is 20. And Liberia is dirty. Government don't have time. We have city mayor, the Wayne Kosu. The country is dirty, you know. So it's true. All the things I say, I need to add the lyrics up. The main reason people say I'm a politician because Politics time is time people can fool us. Politics time is time people can lie to us. So it better we preach to them on politics time when we get a good leader who will focus on Liberian people, will be in peace. When politics time, the government fool us, they take power, they don't know us. So the mean time to make music for Liberian people is time for politics, to preach the message and to tell them this is true, this is lie. So right now,
So
Liberia is very, very critical condition. It comes to poverty, it comes to hard time, it comes to hunger, it comes to human rare. Liberia is going ahead of that. So all the things I say is more than true.
all right, then you came up with this other one after this 16 billions and other one. Then this one came in.
Down, somebody we are step down. We suffering too much, we need to step down. But for the gun, step down. The country get here, we need to step down. Yeah. Oh my goodness, step down. Nowhere to go, we need to step down. Somebody we are step down. No money in the bank, we need to step down. But for the gun, step down. But for the getting people, we need to step down. Yeah. Oh my goodness, step down.
All right, let's leave it there. Eric, some of our baby brothers and fathers who've been around in Liberia, we are told that when you say government will come down, then a big trouble you're asking for. Some people even said that during Doe time, during trouble time, they asked the government to come down, that all brought the war. And I know you're not too young to remember all that happened during the war. So here you are making music, you say Bakuba Makanda. In other words, you say the government Makanda. You think you're not breaking trouble?
What the government are bringing hard time in Liberian people, the government need to calm down and focus on new government. The government that will stay long in the chair, it should be the government who will focus on Liberian people, who will work in the interest of Liberian people, not to work in the interest for them.
Mhm.
But if you have a government who will focus on Liberian people, no need to say sit down. I will make music say sit down in the power. But any government come and croak Liberian people and rape Liberian children and kidnap our brother and sister, you forced to calm down. So we all will focus and teach our mind and attitude and fight for you to calm down. Because who don't want to elect you?
And most of your music, you can always call the BB opposition people name. And so that why people see social politics in it. In one of the songs here, you call Prophet Key Montoke, Henry Costa Montoke, Dara Dillon Montoke, Yakia Koluba Montoke. So opposition people need you call. So some people who not opposition to, they can't talk it. That only the opposition people can talk it.
Well, the main reason Prophet Key, Yeke Kolba, Daro Delon, ni in the sun, it does not mean that only they want to talk it. But they, watch, when you go tell Teresa to lower it down, tell Teresa to lower the tape down. Yeah, that should lower it. The brutal, that should lower it down. The tape that play music, that should lower it for me. Tell Teresa to lower it down, the music. Sorry, somebody playing music.
Yeah,
so like
it's okay. Let's go ahead.
The main reason I'm saying I call the people name is at that time I released that song we were talking, it was June 7 protest. And before I release the song, I will say that in the corner, monitor the whole situation, people who talking for the people who get a voice up there. So they make the music more momentum take to encourage those that talking for Liberian people at that time, Prophet Key, Yeke Kolba, Daro Dillon, Henry Costa. So to make the music juicy, I gotta call it. One want them to make them happy to like. We need to appreciate the hard work for Liberian people community. That's why at that time, those people who not yet they need it in the corner, they watch everything. They can't talk. They bobo at that time. So how can you promote bobo that can't talk for Liberian people? I can't do that.
So you don't promote bobo?
No. Because you can't talk. You see anything that black, you say a rare. You see something wrong, you can't speak about it. So a wrong again bobo.
So all the people you promoted in your music, social opposition people, right? And looking back now and looking at today, are you still proud of their work? You think they still doing the same thing they used to do, or you getting different feeling now about these people. Tell me how you feel about them now, like the Prophet Key, the Henry Costa, Yake Koluba, Daros DeLong, all the big opposition people you promote them by way in the music. How you feel about them today? The same way?
What Renama Untingin to all the opposition leaders. And for me, people say I am not an opposition, I'm a Liberian artist.
Right.
But I got right to choose my candidate, I have right to choose my party. But to all the opposition leaders, again, sit down the platform and say, I do that. Because like I said, if my father win election, I will against my father if he crook Liberian people. The only message I got to tell the opposition leader to teach their mind and teach their attitude and love one another. The only thing I now love the opposition can right now is they criticize each other too much more than the work they are doing. They're making argument too much more than the work they are doing. We all need to get one voice and fight as the Liberians who want to bring the change in the country. How can you be opposition? You say you will bring change after George Weah government. Then you making argument each other every day. So when you take power, that fighting all do each other. So that's another thing I'm not happy to opposition leader. Fighting each other, between jealousies one another. They need to lay down. If they continue fight each other, I will make music for opposition. And then they need to stop attack each other. That is work for Liberian people. Whether Prophet Key, whether Dallas Dillon, whether Henry Costa, you all need to come together as one people and forget about attack each other and work for Liberian people.
All right. So, folks watching us here, we are in conversation with a young Liberian talent, Eric Johnson, who has been making music. A good number of his music are a little more political, and that is why he is on the Hour of Politics here. I focus on Liberia. So, Eric, you produced President Weah, Where Is Our 16 Billion? You sang that song. And then this one came around June 7. We were talking by you. And then, as though that music, that took one politics in the music, that plenty, you came with this 1 year, which is We Not Lie to You. So this music here, why you make the other music that say We Not Lie to You? Tell me.
Okay, before I come on the song, before I sing the song We Not Lie to You, I have another song I think I sent to you called the reggae called Sweet Mama Liberia Nature to Propos. The message out in the song is still there. But the reason I respond to the song and what I tell Mr. George Weah will not lie to you. We all know George Weah make music and said, Mr. Lion Man. He called Liberian people Mr. Lion Man. So right now, saying George Weah, all the things the government doing to Liberian people, they have been raping our sister. They have been raping our sister. Are you there? Are you there? Okay, saying the government have been raping our sisters, have been kidnapping our brothers, no justice system, our people have been suffering. We show lives our people, no justice system. And we all preach about it, we talk about it on Facebook, we post on Facebook, people advocate for it, and the government say that lie, a George will get brave man to make music and say Mr. Lion Man. So that is why I respond to Liberian people. I say we not lie because who the Liberian, many people seeing it, run, but they're scared to preach. They're scared to send the people. They're scared to express the word. So that's why I respond to Liberian people to say, Mr. George, we not lie to you. This is what happened. This is what happened. That's what we are talking about. We not lie.
Eric, you see, the president made his song, Mr. Lion Man. Then he turned around. He said, what? What in the president talking? The thing the president talking are not true. So you now, you acting the opposition man. That has some people see you. They say, see, Eric acting the opposition man. The president made his song, he talked his own. Then he responded to the president. So are you opposition man to respond to the president?
What? First of all, I'm in Liberians. I got my right, freedom of speech. I got my right to speak for my mind.
Okay.
And people will say that yes, I am opposition. Yeah. Do something. I hope I'm doing live. Yeah, please. So sorry. People will say that I am opposition. Yes, they got right to say I'm opposition because the same thing the opposition doing, that the same thing I'm doing. because opposition saying that when they take over, they will bring things, they will work in the interest of Liberian people. We now know if it's true or not. So I myself are saying that we need to fight to take the other government, because we taste the government and we taste the government, we feed the government. They are now working in the interest of Liberian people. So who attack the government going to be opposition. So everybody see me because I make music in that interest of government. So they call me opposition. I'm proud to be opposition because I'm doing the same thing opposition are doing.
All right, so let's get a clip from that music you make in response to President Wilson, the liar man that you call "We Don't Lie to You." Let's get a little clip there, and yeah. This one is by Eric in response to President Wilson, the liar man.
Oh man, Jaja no, no. He don't lie to you, yeah. Na lie to you, we na lie to you, we na lie to you. Jaja no, what's up? We na lie to you, we na lie to you. We na lie to you, Jaja no, what's up? Jaja no. Get on the street, I walk. Get job to do, I walk. Make me cry every day. Get job to do, I walk.
Someone is troubling me here.
Get paid, I walk. The country getting high every day. Nowhere to go in Liberia. The country red. Liberia red. The country red. Liberia red. Nowhere to go. We don't know where to go. Nowhere to go. We don't know where to go. Na lie to you. We na lie to you. We na lie to you. We Jaja know what's up. We na lie to you. We na lie to you. We na lie to you. We Jaja know what's up. Jaja know. They get the people every day. They rape the people every day. They cannot be every day and night. They see it every day. They get it every day. People suffering every day and night. Mama. Talking, you say we lie. Singing, you say we lie. No, they say true. No. My Liberian people. No. It's time to shine your eyes. No. I believe together we can make it. No.
No. All right. Wow. The music "We Don't Lie to You" by Eric in response to President George Maller's son, the liar man. So you talk a lot of things in there, raping going on, and now you're calling us we liar men. Did the president tell you that he was talking to people that they lie about the rape business?
What the president say, he seen the music, he say, Mr. Liar Man. So if we the Liberian people we come out and say the government have been raped about children, we all know the raping at take over, the raping cases that deprived manpower in Liberia, the vampire, the kidnapping going on, and the hardship going on in Liberia, and we advocate, we we cry to the international community to come and help us. And the president is supposed to speak in the interest of Liberian people. If he come out with music, time to take to speak for Liberian people, and he come out with music to say Mr. Lionman. So that who the president refer to, he refer to Liberian people. So that's why I respond to you in the interest of Liberian people to say that we are not lying. The killing going on, the rapist going on, we're not lying. The city is too much, we are not lying. It's true. We're not lying to President George Weah.
All right, then my favorite one is this one that said, Sweet Mama Liberia, 910 to Propo. I like that one. And these are the words here, Sweet Mama Liberia, 910 to Propo by Eric. Let's hear a little clip there, and then you tell me what you're trying to say in this one.
Sweet, 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 sweet of Labor Day.
So let's go to the beginning of this. Let's start from the beginning.
LB, wake up, wake up, wake up. This is your own boy, DJ. I'm back for reality. Sweet Mama Liberia, nothing to propo. Sweet Mama Liberia, nothing to propo. Sweet Mama Liberia, nothing to propo. Sweet, 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 sweet of Labor Day. Sweet, 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 sweet Mama Liberia. Hey, don't just say for the poor. Education is simple. The whole come on, bro. Cause all the lane are road. Only people taking proud. Yeah, taking proud. Don't just say for the poor. No, please go you.
Every good thing must come to an end. The band Eric Johnson here. So what are the other things you said in this music? You know, you said everything not turn to propo. The Sweet Mama Liberia not turn to propo. I thought propo should be a good thing.
Yeah, because first of all, we used to call Liberia Sweet Mama, Liberia Sweet Land or Liberty. But after President Weah take over, he named, you know, if you have a child, any name you get to child, you can infect child. You can get your child, you call your child Ebola or malaria. Every day the child will fall down with malaria. So we call Liberia Sweet Mama Liberia. When President Weah take over, he come, he named Liberian people propo. So everything in the country right now is propo. So which is terrible. So that's why I say Sweet Mama Liberia not to propo. Yeah.
So Eric, when you started your music career, as you just explained, and based on my research too, you started making music for, you know, politicians. You talk about Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And then I saw another song you make, I believe, of 2017. You make that song for Joseph Yman Boaka. The Boaka campaign song, you made that song. You make another song, I think about 2 songs, about Darius DeLong, promoting Darius DeLong. So you see the difference there. Even before George Weah, you are promoting Omar Elaine, and then Omar Mbwaka. And those people, now they are opposition people to the current government. And then Darius DeLong, who on the opposition side, you promoting him again. But then when it comes to the government side, you punching them in the face. You punching them in the face. So the question I'm asking is, during Ellen time, things were okay for which you were just singing good song, you know, that were in favor of Ellen. And is it now that things are too bad compared to Ellen time, that why you making music now that talking about the bad thing?
Well, thank you for the question. Like I said, before I start my first song 2011 for Madam Ellie, I'm Monday. At that time, I will not do showing. I will not get no showing, too power. The message, well run, well read. But I just do one song to expose myself, to introduce myself to the world. Yes, I can do music in the interest of Liberian people. But I think, of course, it was my first song, and I get no experience to check the government, who city, who not city at that time. But I think if any Johnson sound will much better more than George Weah time.
Okay.
Because The rapists like we on right now, it will not be on during early time. The kidnapping like we on right now, it will not be on during early time. Of course, it will there, but it will not much. It not deploy vampire all around the George Reactor. It not deploy vampire all around the vampire. So it's wrong. So I prefer early Johnson government more than George Reactor government. So if at that time, early Johnson time 2005, I win the music, the Sunday devil, I will focus and will check behind all the government. But right now, like I say to you, if though Joshua move for there, any government come, I will check behind government and know what is Siri, who is doing. I will say expose you. Whether my father go there, I will say expose you when you go a group like Liberian people.
Wow. Folks, we are in conversation with Eric Johnson, a young Liberian talent who has been making of music, most of his music, little more political here. And so, but Eric, today in Liberia, a lot of people say, yeah, things are bad. You are a young man making music and all your music against the government. Some people will put it that way. That's how they see it. That's what I'm saying. There are people, like some advocate that criticize the government. Some of these people, they accuse the government of running after them, trying to harm them. So you've been talking through your music, about the things that the government doing. Has there been any time for anybody from the government who don't like what you're saying, or people who like the government to come after you to do something to you? Have you gotten in trouble for this music you're making?
Well, thank you so much. I think many Liberians follow my story on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
My first attack for my music career was 2011 where I shed blood the master year. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, I thought this is over. But
Mm-hmm.
after I started release song against George Weah government, I've been attacked several times. They have beat me several times. And one day, say I will perform it to Liberty Party Okota, and they shoot me with tear gas. And when I fainted, they fought to come and grab me and kidnap me. But the crowd, too much people fought for me. And then that you were there at that time. I've been attacked from there again. They attacked me on Central, beyond Central. They beat me with baton my neck.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Fire from Dusa Hospital, and that's why I was taking treatment. And they send text message to me on young people. They can send text message, say, black gun, who called Sabu unit, all this. I think 4 or 5 text message. It went to me. Ido Rena, the last person that made me to lead the country right now is Jevasi coaching the city mayor, who ready to want to keep me because he sent a trial, he invite all the Liberian artists, and then you invite the ball, we want for you to cross over and join on CDC, Jevasi coaching. And he gave me a appointment to go meet to Sirius. And when I go there, it was a trial. At 3 o'clock evening time, he said people will take me to dance CDC party on the beach. And I meet Jevasi coaching 1-to-1. He can never tell me, say, that lie, he now invite me to his office. So after I escaped from there, at that time, he sent people, Takunje and Dench, to come and invite me and get rid of me. And that's the day I got to leave my country. People go to my house, they bust my door, and I went out there, they threatened my landlord, and my landlord got how he said in the darkness and invites me to leave the country. And that's where today I leave the country. Up to now, I live my life in the exile. And I'm not proud to be in the exile as a Liberian who's supposed to work in the interest of Liberian people. And I'm not happy to be in the exile. There's nowhere like your home. I can see a lot of challenges in the exile life. People talk to you sometimes because you are not in your own country. And I really want to go back. How can I go back? There's no freedom of speech. What's going to be my security in Liberia? I don't have no power. So my city comes first. So that's why I see myself in the exile. I got to leave the country because my life is not safe.
All right. Eric, talking about the threat against your life, how you believe people, have been trying to harm you because of what you do, your music, your critical music. Let me read some of the text messages you sent to me as evidence that people have been trying to harm you since you got in the music business, especially those who don't like the music that you make. So let me read here for our audience. This person sent you this message. He said, "You dog, you forget what we did to you in 2011 when we tear your mouth. You made music for, excuse me, stupid Joseph Boaka. He will not carry you anywhere. And the use of firewall there, so I cross it out. Henry Costa will not carry you anywhere. You are very, very stupid, and we know all your locations where you're making your stupid, stupid music. We are coming for you, and we will make sure and get rid of you. We will cut you into pieces and your slippery body, and no one will find it. Your name is Eric Johnson. Do you know about Sabu unit? You will know it in the next war. 1 week from now, you will disappear from earth and talk it to hell. They use bad language there, so I can't say add and pull your mother. So the text message, this person sent it to you and talking about it's going to harm you. Did that happen?
Yes, after I received a text message, sometimes when you don't have power, financial support, or you don't have people who back you physically, and something is going through when you talk about it, people will take it to be, common thing. When people start sending text message, I always like to post on Facebook. I will talk about it. Some people believe, some people not believe. So it will real. It will actually true. After the text message I talk about on Facebook, take a time, people start attacking me everywhere. Either it reached a time when I'm walking in Liberia, either wear jacket and call my ear and take motorball. I remember in Georgia, I was standing on the street one day, look for a buy where I stop to take and go single. The motorball rider just stopped when he said, "Oh, are you the musician?" He said, he used word, he said, "Oh, that all day long, now buy motorball." He slapped my face. Broad day on the street. Motorball rider. He take by, he go, he turn around again, he say, he come to me, I will jug you. People come around me and he taking me from there.
So I'm showing some picture, Eric, sorry for cutting you off. I'm showing some pictures. So talk to me. I know you said earlier that you were attacked, you were taken to hospital. Is that the attack here?
This time is January 6th, after January 6th protest, this time attack. Because after January 6th protest, when the attacker are running, I run from Capital Berry and go to Rana Street. Now, on our side, people attack me and they beat me with baton. That one lady got to help me and put me in the horse. That baton, what the police people use, that they beat me on it. So this one, if after Liberty Party office, that's where they attack me, they shoot me with tear gas, and they fight lady to come and pick up. This time, it was after January 6th protest. The other one where I lying down, it would after Liberty Party office. This time where I stay down, woman named Banish, that will do some hospital, that was our intake my treatment. This time where I lay down the ground, Benina you there, it will red around Liberty Party of Okota. So I've been going through. It will come to a time and I want to walk on the streets. Either if they are stand on the streets, if people going to cost me, I go to a Taisha to dream my Thai, people will cost me. So I will live in the country with fear. And I don't have no backing, I don't have nowhere who will say can't live in my compound, can't live in the fence. I was too afraid. So
because of all this, you left Liberia, and you're not in the country anymore, the country that you love, and your life was at risk. These people that after you, they could kill you. Will you continue to make this music when you know that some people don't like what you're doing and they are after you? Will you continue to make music?
What? To leave my country, to run away from my country, being an exile, does not mean I'm not Liberians. And the one thing I believe, I promise Liberian people, I will not go against Liberian people. Like I said, my father go there, he against Liberian people, I will against him. I remember in the exile, people call me, a lot of lawmakers in the CDC, to call me to give me a pickup of 5,000 to make music in the interest. And I refuse. But I think to be honest to people, it will save you free. More than to take a little cash and go against your people. I can take 5,000 for people. I can take one pickup for people. and make music against Liberian people. Like 5,000 will finish. I go make accident without pick up. It damage, but Liberia is still there. And the government are brave, the government will go, and Liberian will still be there. So I think I will be from Liberian people's side. The poor people who not get justice. If I go to school today, I come to have degree, I will work in the orphanage home because I love to see justice. So I think I'm Eric, I am Liberians. Nothing will stop me to make music against corruption in Liberia. So long Liberians are suffering, I will also be there for Liberian people.
So you said even people in the government reach out to you to make music, to promote them. Have people in the opposition reach out to you too to make music? I know the opposition people, you said, no, I'm not going to do it because you people not showing our people love, so I'm not going to make music for you. The opposition people now, we saw you make a lot of music. Darius DeLong, you made music for him. Did he pay you?
What? The only thing I got to tell Liberian people today is Liberian people is Liberians. Majority of Liberian people can use people for nothing. But by me being music today, the only thing I do sometimes promote people. I think I promote a lot of more than 10 lawmakers in Liberia and all in the biggest successful. I made music for Reverend End of District 6 representative in win election. I made music for Alpha KG in my give District 2. One single song in my give it win election. I made music for Young Blikanga Lawrence and she win election. I made music for Abraham Dardilon in win election. I made music for Deputy for Primway for Bon County in win election. I made music for Emmanuel Nukwe Magibi in win election. I think I expose myself, I serve myself to the people to know my importance in the society as a Liberian artist. Sometimes I work for people with my willing heart to say yes. Let me struggle with the person. When the person go there, things will be better for me. And when the person go there again, do it anymore. But actually, I get charged to say, oh, Daro, they don't pay me 1 million, or pay me 10,000 or 5,000 before I release the song. I know they don't campaign time with all 14 in the struggle. I say, let me do this for Delon. You're going to be better when you go there. You will think about me. And it's not only Delon one. A lot of Liberian artists, lawmakers, either Capital Bill right now have more than 8 to 9 lawmakers are promoting and they begin successful. But I think it's time for people to look after me. It's not time for me to run behind every day.
So Eric, this is a career. I feel that when these people reach out to you, first of all, you should charge them. You shouldn't do it for them free. I mean, it's your choice to make, right? But a career person, this is what you do for a living. So when people reach out to you, I think it's fair for you to say, hey, this is how much you're going to pay me for that. Okay, that's one.
What?
So I want to know whether you charge these people or you just do it for them free. And when you finish doing it for them free, did they come by to appreciate you because you name like almost 7% that you make campaign song for and they won? If they don't pay you, did they come back to appreciate you after winning?
What? I remember one my father friend told me one day in the interview, he said, the time you were working somewhere, you were working for one woman, and sometimes when you go to where the women will ask him, oh, how much do you want for me to pay you? And you always say, no, boss man, anything, you give it to me. And he expecting for the women to pay you $100. And after the women ask him, look at the women, he say, anything, you give it to me. Women say, okay. After you do all that, you expecting $100 for the women, and later the women give you 1,500. And women rent play for him. So sometimes I believe if I work for you, I've sacrificed myself and work for you, become successful, or even be very conscious. Of course, this is my career. I'm ready to charge people. But at that time, I don't have manager. My one, the market setter, the musician, the manager, the market setter, everything. So that's why I said, let me do it. People get a conscience. They will always look after me. And it always go free. But this one, it gave me experience. This one, all the music I made, that's the local music. Right now, my career is going on. My talent is going on. I get in lyrics more than before. So this one I do is pass. Thank God, Liberian people know that I'm a blessing artist. I always successful my candidate. The past is past. If they don't look after me, fine. But God will look after me. And the next one that coming, that is why I'm going to charge. They say the full enough food. The second food, the best food. But right now, I'm not a first food again.
So, but Eric, your messages that you preach is all about fairness. You want everybody to be treated fairly and equally. But you made me say for the opposition people, when the government people come to you, you say no. You think it's fair? I thought it ought to be fair to. We are all Liberians, right? What do you have to say to
Yep.
that?
What I remember, the lawmaker who called me for government can to give me 5,000 to make some. The main reason I refused to with the 5,000 because in the 5,000, you know, we are not. I'm not educated. I'm not master degree. Whatever. He talk out with me. My mind is smart. I'm very smart. When you talk to me, I know exactly what you want from me. That guy wanted to expose me and bribe him for some time, and different thing gonna happen. It's not fair. The 5,000 give enough for a waiting hat. It's not free. Something behind the 5,000. So I look behind. I say no. But I think if you are gonna go that 5,000, you're gonna support my career in Liberian people community because I stand for Liberian people. So I'm not gonna be brave for people because I'm hungry. Right now, you see, I look. I need help. I need support because I can make it without support.
No, that is
But
true.
I will not take money because I'm hungry and support my career to Liberian people. That money will feel in Liberian people will still be there. But sometimes they say dissatisfaction bring tension. But just because I got patient and I believe with God in my life, Christ in my life, thing will be okay. Yeah. So I
Wow.
can't take bravo any tradition. If any tradition want to make music for them, let it work in the interest of Liberian people. Let me see the work we're doing for the community, the goodness for Liberian people, the development, the love they show to Liberian people, and encouraging to make music for you. But I think all the tradition they are working for themselves. So again, make music for tradition.
So you said it right, Eric. We all are humans and we all need support. Even the rich people need people to work for their businesses so that support they want there, right? So we all need support, and you are making music. And are you getting the support? Because your music here, I'm a kind of guy who get political eyes. And nothing wrong with that. We all, some people support people, right? In politics, you support this side, and it's your right to do so. And you have your reason why. So, but my point is that most of your music, it made the government, it shamed the government. It tell the people the bad thing the government doing. So the opposition people like it. They feel that you're on your side. Are they on your side? What I'm asking is, do they come to support you? Are there people in the opposition bloc that support you? Or, they just enjoy your music and walk away?
Well, thank you so much. I love that question, and I think I will address that question respectful way, and so Liberian people can know. People feel that, to be honest, people feel that I've been supported by opposition. It's pure lie. It's pure plain lie. I have never been supported by opposition. All the music I make, I believe that I sing in the interest of Liberian people, but the opposition love my music. And they use my music, and they know that the same message they are preaching, I am preaching the same message. They dance my music, and they play my music, but they can't support me. No opposition leader ever. I put my hand up, I put my knee on chopping board. No opposition leader ever in Liberia, and I know that all the opposition play my song. That will tell you that I send every level the country in the ESA, I send every of $50, I send every of dime. It's lie. No government official, people call me 2 times. I receive call from ESA. People call me to go by support me in the government camp, but no opposition will support me because the only thing I say silent, I can't talk anything about it because when I'm making song, it's not opposition can call me and say go and make song. When I want to release the song, opposition leader can call me to say Eric go and make song. If the opposition can call me and say go make song, I will complain that they are not support me. You see the song where I respond, Mr. Lion will not allow to Josh. I can suffer and take my own down and go to studio and make song in the interest of Liberian people because I want for the message, the pattern, the poverty for Liberian community exposed to the world. But actually, opposition are not supporting. No leader in opposition can say, I send Eric of $50 or $100 saying it win the ESA. Nobody. God come first in my life. That Prophet Key saved me, advocate for me to leave the country. And saying I in the ESA, Mama Eve, Latwebi, I respect him, they are die. That if been there for me. And a lot of few supporter, one or two supporter who can send $50, $100. That's why I can pension to say promote my career. On the opposition, I never send a dime. But say I love all of them.
Are you not disappointed that you make music and the music promote them and help their cause, and then they not even get time for you, they not even want to know where you are? Are you disappointed in the opposition? Because they're supposed to be different. You are preaching how we need to show love to each other. And are they showing you love? Are you disappointed that they're not showing you love?
I think I always know Liberian people believe when he doing work for Liberian people, they can realize that yes, he doing work. But something, the only time Liberian people can help you to the full year that bad news. Right now, they say Eric died. You're gonna see people will take the ticket, people will say Makiasi, all will be all what will talk about 1 week. But time you need help, people can help you. But I will never be disappointed because I believe a lot of 1, 2 support would believe my job. Sometimes they can send 50, they can send 100, and I always appreciate. But I will never be disappointed to say oppositional support me. I will make music for government because I know that we all in the struggle, we all fighting for the single. The opposition, a lot of opposition too are not get it. If those that get it, they say down on it, that they say down on it. But God knows that I speak the truth for Liberian people. So I will not be disappointed if opposition will not support me. But I think one thing I believe, one day there will be the hope. I think one day one of opposition will look me and support me. I think better day ahead.
Thank you, Eric. Folks, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I have a few more questions, and then we will see how best those of you who may want to contribute to Eric, we will tell you how you can do that. We will take a short break and we'll read your comments when we come back. Stay tuned. Eric has some news to share with us. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
At Focus on Liberia, we discuss everything Liberia, from education to politics, arts and culture, entertainment, agriculture, history, religion, family, and technology. Focus on Liberia uncovers and showcases the best of Liberia and shows the world the truth about Liberia. We educate, elevate, and promote all things Liberia. We conduct interviews, panel discussions, debates, and more. Tune in to Focus on Liberia on Facebook and YouTube and be a part of the stories that make up the news.
This is Focus on Liberia, and I am Dennis Jah.
And I am Ansony Sieh hosting. Welcome to the broadcast. We are here with Eric Johnson, a Liberian talent who is in the business of music. I love his tenacity about the music, concerning the music he makes, in his advocacy for a better Liberia. Liking or hate him, he is doing it in his own style and the way he sees it. Let's read some comments from you. And those of you who wish to contribute to Eric, you can do that. Eric will let you know later on after we read a few of your comments how you can reach out to him to contribute if you wish to do so. Let's hear from Eve Latro. I wish I could join the show, my son, but I'm traveling. I will catch the show after. Okay, that is your strong supporter there. Let's hear from Mr. Jerome Gilman. He said, beautiful job. He is commending you for what you do. James Peters, I hate for Josh. The hate for Josh, we are. You will interview crazy people. The person said, we hate Georgia until we are interviewing crazy people. This is your fellow Liberian. Making music the way they see it. I don't think he's crazy. James Peters, I tell you, my brother, well, responding to somebody there. Yeah, from Princess, yeah. Where is your mom? Say Eve, Eric Johnson. Why did you come here by yourself? Oh, this man is a big man. He's a member himself. He can come here. Educated people, please leave Eric Johnson today with your English issue. He is powerful in the eyes of God. I agree. Eric is so powerful. Let me hear from my own hometown boy, Frederick Tennessee Limlet. I wanted to listen to you, but by telling Prophet Key things on this platform speaks volume. Though you have good story, but you are misled. Anyway, I see. How did your life transform on Ellen? Uh, a person is making a case there. Let's hear from Chris Gay, but I don't like your greeted hunter music. Somebody said they don't like your greeted hunter music. Let's hear from Roof Roberts Pemba. I hope I got it right. Liberians don't promote their own. That's our problem. Yeah, we Liberians have a hard time promoting the people that we support. Let's hear from Mary and Roberts. Roof Robert, you here again? Oh, she asking a question. If she's here, yeah, she's here. Yeah, I think you saw her comment. Shorty Borough, Eric Johnson, I'm proud of you in life. Somebody is proud of you there. Let's get from William Hector H. Clark. If you were here, I will put you on my back, my son. Somebody is saying they could put you on your back if you were there. That person must be loving your contribution to the country. Thank you very much, Eric, for responding to the football president in Liberia. Somebody is telling you thank you for responding to Lion Man. Let's hear from Frank and Camo. Where you need to go is message is going through to the larger community. I don't know. I didn't understand the first part there. Jerome Gilman again, Popo, absolutely. Thank you, President Weah, for the agenda. He is blowing the trumpet for his guy. That's why the political supporters do go and blow the trumpet for their folks. We hear from Mr. Kale. Eric is a brilliant Liberian musician. He understands what is going on in the country. Eric needs the support of all Liberian more than ever. Let's hear also from from Bastia. Responding to somebody, so let me leave that there. Let's hear from Harrison Bachigo. Eric Johnson, please send me the number face book page so I can also help you with late somebody. Wow. People want to send you late thing, maybe I can give them the number so that they can contribute. I was more than glad to give it to you. Wow. He didn't go to school, but he thinks better than some people who went to college. Somebody is making that point there, and they hear from this person, Benny Blake or Nyanya. Wow, that person is amazed. Let's hear from William Edward again. Well said, my son. God bless you. Let's hear from Bill Hunter here. Bill Hunter, right? Eric, thank you. Do not change or continue doing the right thing. Let them use the platform to raise money. Somebody said we should use the platform to raise money for Eric. We're going to do that. I think I will ask college men. I think I'll make a decision here. So, Eric, few comments for folks who have come to see you there. What did you make of the comment?
Well, thank you so much for all those who believe the truth for Liberian people. And I will respond to the guy who said that he want to watch the show because I say Prophet Key, thank you. That's why I said we need to stop attacking each other. We need to stop and hate each other and work for Liberian people. The main reason I respect Prophet Key, they don't want to advocate for me today to lead the country. If the Prophet Key never do anything for me, that one thing he do for me to advocate for me to lead the country, I always appreciate. So that's it. So sorry for that. And those who say that and I go to school, the English, yes. All my English is not correct, but the message in my music is correct. That's the real things. So thank you so much for all those who want to support me. Like he said, if you can put the cash up, then you can put the cash number up. and anybody want to support me, they send it to you, and I believe your work, it's gonna be fine. And again, the man who said that Eric Johnson, like all my support, my music, my career. I'm here, not everybody will love me. If they have 1,000 friends and 2% love me and support me, I will be satisfied with that. Yes. So thank you so much, brother.
All right, folks. If you wish to contribute, and I encourage you to contribute to this young brother, a young Nigerian talent, uh, forget about how you see his music. He's an artist and he's telling his story. He's telling his truth the way he sees it. And that is true with all of us. The way we see things, that's how we communicate it. He's entertaining, he's preaching a message, he's telling his Liberian story. You have your Liberian story, but he's a representative of our country in the area of art and culture. He is an artist, he's a musician, and I will encourage those of you, who wish to contribute to Eric to do so. There is the information right there on the screen. You can use that information and contribute to Eric. That is my cash app information. I will be more than glad to turn it over to Eric. I trust myself. I will not take a dime of Eric's money. Every money will be given to him. I've been trying to see if he had cash app number, but he does not have. So that is why I volunteer to put my information here for you to contribute. Those of you who wish to do that, I think Eric would appreciate it. So Eric, time is fast spent. Let's come to the final thing here. Besides this political music, there are other music that you make. You want to talk to us about at least two of them?
Right, right now, like I said in for you, of course, I in the ESA. Sometimes I do my little life on my phone. I say, oh, I need to go to studio. I have my album support me. People watch me. Few people support me. If you give me $5, I get everything about my summit. I will take $20 and pay the studio small, small. That's why I produce. Right now, I have a song, lot of song. It's not about politics. I have a lot of danceable song. I have a lot of love song to come on. I have my album. I work on it, but I won't release my album right now because no support. And the main thing I will say today, if you give me $5, $10, I will appreciate. But I actually need a manager, somebody who's going to manage me, somebody who's going to realize and who's going to know that yes, the boy now go to school, but he have talent. Somebody who will know. Manager that I'm crying for is not manager who will invest money behind me every day and night. Manager who will talk about me. Manager who will make way for me, to make connection for me to feature a lot of artists around the world, to be exposed. That's the manager I need. I need somebody who will manage me. That's all the music that you are listening to is something that I show my talent to the world to know that yes, I get talent in me. But besides that, I got more to come. I have album that need to come up. I have a dancing song, party song, everything coming outside. Love song, everything coming outside. It's not only politics song I make. I'm focused on politics today because I start my game with politics. And through the election, the politician get lied to.
Uh-oh. Do we have a connection problem there? Do we have a connection problem there? Do we have a connection problem there? I think we do have a connection problem there at Eric's end. Bear with us. And folks, please, if you wish to contribute to Eric, you can so do. I will be more than happy to get it over to Eric. Somebody has contributed. I want to say thanks to the person who has contributed to Eric. Thank you for your contribution. I think it will be able to help Eric in what he's doing here. Folks, in cyberspace, this is Focus on Liberia. I'm Ansony Sieh hosting. I have been interviewing Mr. Eric Johnson, a young Liberian talent. Eric has been making music, and through how his music career, he has gotten threats. Those who disagree with him have attacked him, according to him. Here are some text messages as evidence that he's being attacked. viciously by some people. As you can see in this image, there is Eric. According to him, he was manhandled by individuals who disagree with his music. And there's another incident here. He was also being manhandled here and being hurt by individuals who really don't like his music. So, folks, if you wish to contribute to Eric, you can so do. Eric drop off. Right now, Focus on Liberia will be hosting Mr. Kwame Opa Weeks. He is the Director General of the Liberian News Agency. He will be the guest here at Focus on Liberia on Wednesday, and that show will be on here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, which will be 10 p.m. GMT in Liberia. Kwame Opa Weeks will be here. He is the Director General of the Liberian News Agency. And my partner, Dennis Jah, will interview not Eric, but Mr. Kwame Opa Weeks. He will be our guest. We will talk about everything, Lena, and the work that institution is doing for the people of Liberia. Again, folks, that is it, and that is how we're going to come to the end of this broadcast. Those of you who still wish to contribute to Eric, you can do that, and I will be more than glad to pass it over to Eric. Well, every good thing must come to an end. I wish Eric were here to give us his final closing statement as we wind things down yet. But hey, folks, whatever you think of Eric's music, he is a young Liberian who has decided a career path, which is music. You may disagree with it, but music is a career and he has chosen it. I believe many people didn't like the music of Lucky Dube. He was singing songs of redemption. His songs were bordering on the issue of social justice. He wanted to see freedom. He wanted to see a better Africa. He wanted to see people showing love to each other. That is what he wanted to see. And then I also remember Bob Marley. The legendary Bob Marley was an icon in terms of social justice music. I know politicians, people empowered in like his music, but today when we look behind, we appreciate the contribution of Bob Marley. We appreciate the contribution of Lucky Dube. Don't say because he's Eric, he's a Liberian like you know him, you people come from the same country. So why he's doing it has no value. Don't say that. That is a career that he has chosen, and I think Eric should be commended that he has chosen a career. Some people, you will agree with me, have decided to become deviant in society. They are thieves, they are rogues, they are killers, they are an embarrassment to our country. But he is saying, I have a voice, I have a talent, and I'm going to use that voice, that talent, to share messages of accountability so that our society can get better for us to live in peace. Eric, you drop off. Welcome. Let's get your closing statement. Anything that you want the people to know, anything I didn't ask you that you wanted to talk about, and then also you can talk to our people as you take leave of us.
All right, thank you so much for all those who watch the live and those who watch later. Thank you for your support. Thank you to be there for Liberian people. Those who want to get to me direct, you can come my inbox and you'll get my contact. We'll talk from there. And those who want to contribute to my brother Cash App, I will appreciate. Like I said, I need a sponsor, somebody who will manage me, who will sponsor me, who will expose me to the world, who will make me connection for me to feature one or two artists and expose my career to level 1 to level 2. And I now need a manager who will invest, who somebody will say 1 million. No, of course, manager have a right to give you money, but I need somebody who get voice, somebody who get connection that will promote me. And again, to all my support, those who hate my music today, we all are Liberian, whether it's Sidician, We all are Liberians. As time go, when your government turn over, you will know my music is true. It's for Liberian people. It does not mean that you're working for government today. The thing I'm saying is not in your interest. We all are Liberian. It's in the interest for Liberian people. Now try to speak the truth for the people. Yes, people say that I now go to school. Yes, indeed. But I know my brain. The thing I learned, the career I have, a more than those who get master's degree. Because I'm fighting for entire Liberian people. Those who get a master's degree, they are croaking Liberian people. They are kidnapping our sisters. They are raping our sisters. Understand? This is not degree that you're supposed to work in the community. Be there for Liberian people and speak the truth for the people. My music is my weapon. My music is my advocacy for Liberian people. The day I will die, people will know that yes, my music is true. But who the Liberian, the time we need help, we get help at that time. The time something happened to the artists who singing, who doing well, people will advocate. Those who want help me, I need your help. I need your support financially to promote my career, to keep myself moving forward in the exile life. I need your support financially to produce. Those who want to hear a lot of song, a pop politics song, support me, and you will see you got a great, great song for me. And Mother Bedon want to thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama Eve. Thank you to all those who been following my life, those who know my story, those who believe my work, those who not believe my work. Again, criticize anybody whether they love me or not. We all are Liberians. We need to love and preach the message for the Liberian people. Sweet Mama Liberia is not no more sweet Liberia. Up, if you work in the government, you should know that we all are Liberians. Don't see something that black, you say it work. Be there for Liberian people. Because that the same Liberian people elect you to get a job that you get today. The same Liberian people elect you to be the lawmaker today. Focus on Liberian people and love Liberian people. Please, you've been traveling everywhere in the world. You go in different countries, you see the best hotel, you see the best airport, you see things. When you come to Liberia, you can't develop the country. You are croaking Liberian people. You go to Nairclub, you do part of Lake Up, that's not development one. I not hate you, I not hate Joshua. But my main point to make music against Joshua Gordon because I lose confidence in him from the time he been footballer. I know Didier Ruba have the biggest hospital in Liberia. I know Adebayo.
In Africa.
In Africa. I know Adebayo. But the main reason I lose trust in Joshua is from the time you were best, African best, football best, European best. Common football field for you to practice, he never been in Liberia. If the people say time you play football, no money. If they no money, at a common football field, academy for children, you're not able to do, we left that one. We made Joya peace ambassador. I never see no work like you do in the interest of Liberian people as peace ambassador. We left that one, we made Joya senator. He had never do nothing in the community for Liberian people to know that you are senator. We made him president. He turned to bishop. So I lose trust in Joshua long times ago. You know, it's not because today he's president. So because he's president again, I gotta continue to preach my message to Liberian people. Enough for to love me, enough for to love my music, but one or two people believe there and believe my song. But remember, I will do the great thing in the world. My career is stay there, my talent is stay there. I just want to maintain myself, to not be sick in the exile, to be okay in my body and focus for Liberian people. But one thing I believe, there will be the hope. One day, something will happen for me one day. And I love all Liberian people. I should not be the other artists who lose hope, who be in opposition, who join, like Sonega Jebo. He been there for Eddie Johnson a while, but today he joined over to CDC. And I know in Jamaica, doing all the funny comedian for George Rihanna. They get car, they get money. Like all the Liberians in the country, all the artists in this country, everybody making music for George Rihanna. During Madam Elita, we get Ebola. All the artists make for Ebola, music for Ebola, and they get small pocket change. George Rihanna coronavirus king. We all make music for coronavirus awareness. George Rihanna release song for coronavirus. He gave Lord, nobody should accept any Liberian artist song, awareness song. And a music coronavirus music go virus. We all make our song, the bounce up. That is not fair. If he president, be president. He can be president, he be hunter, he be fisherman. No, focus on Liberian people job. I love you, George Weah. You are Liberians. If you teach your mind, you teach your attitude, and focus on Liberian people and work in the interest of Liberian people, I think I will promote you. But so long you can speak in the interest of Liberian people, I will never love you and promote you. I will love you as Liberians, but to promote you, I can't do that. Support me, you will get the best for me. Thank you, brother, to make me today to share my story to the world. Thank you for all those who watch me. And big thanks for Mama Eve. And I love you so much, baby. If you're here now, I will put you on my battle. So thank you so much. Support me. The cash are up there. Those who want to come to me direct, you can come and inbox. We'll start from there. You know, sometimes a lot of expedition come and inbox. They feel are very hungry. They will come and promise me and do a lot of things and get my things, but I know what's up, who to talk to, who not to talk to. I'm hungry, child, but if you are hungry per se, I got God in me, I got Christ in me. With God, everything is possible.
Thank you.
I can take water and pray on it and drink, and my life will be easy. Thank you for your support. I will never see the cash out bringing right now, so tomorrow I can release another song for you guys. I will be okay. So thank you so much, brother, to host me. Thank you so much, Mama Eve. I love you. I love every one of us who watch the live. My name is Eric Johnson. Are your son, are your brother, are your artist, are your enemy, whatsoever you think to be. But we all are Liberian. Team Liberia and love Liberia and be Liberia. When Joe Baker said, Mr. Brain, I love you. And my last final message to all the opposition can, the only person that always call me and give me Sean resistance is Joe Baker. He can call me and give me encourage. Of course, he not get go and diamond to give it to me. He can encourage me, and I love so much Joe Baker. And I believe to be the Liberian's artist, I have right to choose my candidate. And I choose my candidate to be a JMB. We have Elizana Kumi. I love Elizana Kumi. You know, the time you need help, there are people support me to know the artist been there, I've been there for you, and I've been there for you. People are not support me. Then when I choose my candidate, then you complain. I love you guys so much. Sing Liberia, love Liberia, and together we can make it. Forget about my joke. I'm there for Liberian people. Thank you so much. May God bless you. And we got more to talk, and we got to talk and talk.
All right.
Thank you.
That was the voice of the man, Eric Johnson. Eric, thank you. Folks, this song, We Are All Liberians, will take us home. Now you see why people think Eric is an opposition guy. He is preaching the message of JMD. But hey, the song says we are all Liberians, and he said that is his right, and I agree. Have a good day, folks. Bye-bye.
We are Liberians.